1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. Oh great, I wasted some magic. Now I need to go get that back. That's okay. I'm sure the former residents of Castletown are perfectly fine with being absolutely murdered for magic jars. Hello Internet, and welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we fished. I don't need to relive what that f***ing Hyrule Loach put me through. This time, we're off to a great language with me swearing. We're heading to Death Mountain. It's our first time coming here as an adult. There's still red Tektites, which we can luckily kill in only one hit instead of like 2 or 3 or however many it took as a kid. However, we also have boulders rolling down the trail and these rocks that bombs won't be able to destroy. So just keep in mind you won't be able to blow up those rocks. Not a huge deal. We're going to start by jumping on this magic bean plant that we planted as a kid and jumping off here to grab ourselves a heart piece. I almost said container. That would be a crazy place for a heart container considering you're only supposed to get those from Really? What the hell? I swear to God, I just saw something else fall too. It was the magic bean plant probably. Anyway, we're going to take it again. No, we're not. I'm wrong. Well, that's a shortcut to Goron City at least. We'll be taking it all the way later. We're about to be in the part of the game where we're seeing magic bean plants take us to a bit more complicated locations. I don't think I ever said, but the magic bean plant we planted in Lake Hylia will also take us to the fishing pond, so we don't need Pierre to get there. So we're about to see the actual first thing we need Pierre for. If I can not jump directly into the lava. Dodongo's Cavern is a little interesting because this is actually the only main dungeon from our childhood we can enter as an adult. All of the other ones are blocked off. The Great Deku Tree's mouth is closed. The Lord Jabu Jabu just isn't in Zora's Fountain right now, so yeah. It's just a little interesting in that way. Can see Navi going off into the middle of nowhere, which means I did it wrong. Also, I might be too far away anyway. There we go. And Pierre will appear up on that ledge. And I need the hook shot. I had a bottle equipped still. I'm remembering the good old times when I was a genuine ghost hunter and not a failed fish hunter. Anyway, that is the final gold Skulltula token for Dodongo's Cavern. I don't know why the Skulltulas in this place take so long to get, but they really do. One of them we had to wait until we got the boomerang. The other one had to wait until we had the Scarecrow song and the hook shot. That's ridiculous, but we have finally actually completed Dodongo's Cavern. Now we'll take this all the way up. Here, but not any further because it actually goes all the way to the peak of Death Mountain, and I don't need to get there quite right now. Or at any point in the immediate future. Anyway. Goron City. We want to head in here at night. You can see the place is pretty empty. You can't see any Gorons around. There's one in the center rolling around, and there's a couple others who we'll be seeing, but for the most part, Goron City is empty. Okay, I need the bow. That'll make this the easiest possible thing to do. There's a gold Skulltula up on that platform. I don't think the hookshot can reach it from down here, so I need to go all the way up there, but yeah, it is there. I'm terrible at walking on these tightropes. It's regardless of version, I'm bad at it. Oh my god. It's just, you need to be so specific with your angle walking on these things, and Link jumps if he gets anywhere near the ledge. It's just complicated, but whatever. Finally got our 56th token, and that is the last one for now. We're gonna explore a little bit, but there's really not much to see. Darunia's room is closed. All of the Gorons who were here before are gone. Even the shop is closed off. We can't get in there right now. So, yeah, things seem pretty dire around here. We're going to hope that all the Gorons aren't, like, dead. That would be unfortunate, but either way, things have been better here. We're going to ignore the Goron who's rolling around at the speed of sound for now, and head through here, I believe. You may remember this is the long, annoying pathway with all the bombable walls, and this guy, this medium Goron. I just completed a small weapon. How about it? How about buying this knife for 200 rupees? That's kind of a terrible deal, but okay. You got the giant's knife. Hold it with both hands and use B to attack. It's so long you can't use it with a shield. So, I'm going to tell you now, don't buy this. It's a two-handed weapon, which is not a bad thing. Two-handed weapons are fine. The issue is, while you're using it, you can't use your shield. Instead, you block with the sword, which I don't think actually does anything. Hey! If you put your sword away, you can use your shield. But at that point, you might as well just have the Master Sword, and frankly, there are more reasons not to use this particular weapon. It's a fine enough weapon against bosses specifically, I'd say, and that's probably what we're going to be saving it for, but you will have a better alternative in the future. Now, that guy. He is rolling around similar to Hot Rod or Goron. However, unlike Hot Rod or Goron, he turns around if you get too close, so we need to time a bomb in order to actually hit him. I'm kind of curious if a bomb shoe would make it easier, so this is going to be my first time using a bomb shoe in this playthrough. Let's see how it works. I see him. Come on. Oh, great. Well, get him. Damn it. Okay, well, maybe not, but that's fine. I'll get him eventually. I'll try a few more times with bomb shoes, but I don't want to waste too many since they're not easily replaceable at the moment. Got him. Okay, bomb shoe did make it easier.
How could you do this to me? You're Ganondorf's servant! Hear my name and tremble! I am Link, hero of the Gorons!
Really?
What? Your name is also Link? Then you must be the legendary Dodongo Buster and hero, Link. My dad is Darunia. Do you remember him? Dad named me Link after you, because you're so brave. It's a cool name. I really like it. Link, you're a hero to us Gorons. I'm so glad to meet you. Please, give me your autograph. Sign it to my friend, Link of the Gorons. Oh. I guess it's not a good time to ask you for this. Please help everyone. My dad, Darunia, went to the fire temple. A dragon is inside. If we don't hurry up, even my dad will be eaten by the dragon.
Okay, about neither of these are really good things to ask a crying child. Okay, add one to the Animal Crossing counter. About the Gorons? Okay, you better try to calm him down. Will the dragon calm you down?
A long time ago, there was an evil dragon named Volvagia living in this mountain. That dragon was very scary. He ate Gorons. Using a huge hammer, the hero of the Gorons, boom! Destroyed it, just like that. This is a myth from long ago, but it's true. I know, because my dad is a descendant of the hero.
He doesn't look like he's crying as much, at least. What about the Gorons now?
Everybody was taken to the fire temple. While my dad was out, Ganondorf's followers came and took them all away. All of them will be eaten by Volvagia. Dad said that Ganondorf has revived Volvagia. As a warning to those who might oppose him, Ganondorf is going to feed them all to Volvagia. Dad went to the fire temple all by himself to try to save everyone. Please help Link. I'll give you this heat-resistant tunic.
Thanks. This heat-resistant tunic is adult size, so it won't fit a kid. Going to a hot place? No worry. He's opened the shop and Darunia's room for us, but how do we get to the fire temple?
Dad told me not to let anybody follow him to the temple, but only you, Link, can save everyone. I'm sure that the shop owner, who's hiding somewhere right now, will also help you. Now, I'll tell you about the secret passage to the fire temple. Try to move the statue inside Dad's room.
All right. So, as he said, he has opened up the shop for us, so let's head inside. How's it going, man? You were the one who was insecure about your inventory. I remember you. Welcome. Oh no, everybody's gone. Only I was left behind. Link is here too. He closed your door, man. That's all he has to say. Oh no, I'm the only one here. Whatever will I do? Okay, so we can buy red potions and replacement Goron tunics, which we could also have bought this early as a kid. We just wouldn't have been able to wear it, but we're not going to worry too much about it now. Just know there may come a time when you do need to remember he sells this. You can get one for free just by talking to Link, but it's good to keep in mind that you can just get one here too. He also sells red potions, which recover life energy. I'd prefer to just have fairies, but I don't have anything in my bottles right now, so actually I'll take one. Why not? You got a red potion. On the select item subscreen, set it to the buttons. Drink it with C to recover your life energy. You carry this potion in one of your bottles. I only need one, though. I'm sure I'll come across some fairies eventually. And I do need a bug. Ooh, I actually need a bug. Like, soon. Maybe I make a quick trip to go get some bugs and fairies. Maybe I do that. We do have a shortcut to the Lost Woods, and there's a shortcut back here there too, so why not? Hi, Mido.
Oh, I see. Saria won't ever come back. But I made a promise to Saria. If Link came back, I'd be sure to tell him that Saria had been waiting for him. Because Saria really liked. Hey, you. If you see him somewhere, please let him know. And also, I'm sorry for being mean to him. Tell him that, too.
I've never seen that dialogue before. That actually is gonna make me cry. Oh my god. I did not expect that on this detail. I'm sorry. I've never seen that dialogue before. That's so f***ed up. What the hell? I'm not okay. I'm okay, but I'm not okay. That's horrible. Oh my god. Okay. So the place where I found bugs in the Lost Woods was actually this grotto underneath a rock right next to the entrance to Goron City. You blow up the rock to get in here. I figured I'd just show it because I didn't want to do this while I wasn't commentating, but yeah, there's bugs in here even as an adult, which I couldn't find anywhere else in the Lost Woods. There's a fish in here and a chest which contains 5 rupees, not 10. Still, not bad. Good renewable place to get bugs and fish, and it's right next to Goron City too, which is really convenient for me. Restocked on fairies, bugs, and I still have that red potion. Figure it's probably gonna be, well, we should have the Ocarina equipped. So I'll equip that. Let's head into Darunia's room now. As Link said, Darunia's not here, and it's getting a little confusing to me to keep saying things like "as Link said," because I know his name is Link, but the fact that he's named after Link, the character I'm playing as, makes it like kind of confusing to my brain. As he said, we can pull back the statue to be in this place where Darunia was originally, so now Darunia is back. He's just frozen in carbonite, I guess. We can head behind him and reach the Death Mountain crater. It's still too hot for us to stay in here. Adult Link can stay longer than young Link can, which means we could just hoof it to the temple and we'd be fine. We could definitely make it in using this tunic. However, to be safe, let's wear red. There's also these here. So traditionally, Link wearing different tunics was sort of a sign that he had gotten a more powerful piece of armor in past games, and I think the way Ocarina of Time carries that over by having it signify just resistance against elements is probably, honestly, the best they could have done, just translating that into this style of game, but it does make it feel like... It just feels wrong to me to see this Link wearing red and blue, because, like, it's not an inherent upgrade, it's just against certain elements, so... Oh, hi, Sheik.
It is something that grows over time. A true friendship. A feeling in the heart that becomes ever stronger over time. The passion of friendship will soon blossom into a righteous power, and through it, you will know which way to go. This song is dedicated to the power of the heart. Listen to the Bolero of Fire.
Thanks for all the potential thumbnails, Sheik.
Link, I'll see you again.
Okay. The Bolero of Fire will take us back here anytime. It is also the only Ocarina song in the game that actually uses all 8 possible notes. We can technically get over to that wall now, but we don't have a method to do that quite yet. Which is why, first I'm gonna go over here. Just to show that we can, and that's pretty much the only reason. There's no real reason to come over here right now. Red bubbles showing up earlier than I intended to talk about them. They're sure bubbles. Over here we can play the Scarecrow song to get Pierre to appear, which is always helpful. It'll get us over here, and then Navi will fly over there. Pierre will appear over there, however, we cannot reach him using our hookshot right now, so yeah, we're missing out on another 26 rupees. Pierre, how could you? Or how could your twin brother? I don't exactly understand, but this is your punishment. Me completely missing, but you get the fear still, and now you're punished, okay. Anyway, yeah, that's all there is to do here right now. We could head into the temple, but there's something I want to do first. We're going to start by playing the Prelude of Light. For the first time, we're going to return the Master Sword. And we're back to being a kid. Now we're gonna play the Bolero of Fire again. Now we can get down to this pedestal as young Link, and while we're down here, we can see that we have this soft soil that we couldn't reach before, because we couldn't get anywhere near here as a child before. We're going to plant that, and then immediately return to the Temple of Time.
Listen!
And we're gonna pull the sword again. Sorry, still not time for us to do stuff as a kid again yet. Unless it's just time travel shenanigans. Thanks for changing my clothes back, Roru. And we're back to the Fire Temple. Well, back to Death Mountain Crater, but right outside the Fire Temple. Anyway, now we can step on this magic bean plant, which will take us up to this volcano, and this has a heart piece on it. That has a finicky hitbox for some reason, apparently. 27 heart pieces altogether now, that's pretty good. That magic bean plant will also take you over to that cubby where we got a heart piece as a kid. However, since it's possible to get that as a kid, I did. This is the intended way to get that, but there's no reason not to get it as a kid. It's pretty easy. Anyway, with all that done, that is everything for now. Next time on The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, we're going to head into the Fire Temple to try and help out Darunia and the Gorons. See you guys then.